Hi, this is the sixth scenario in module 5, validating header and trailer of a file. And to validate the header and trailer of the file, we can use the script task. So let's see the file first. Sometimes we receive the file like this. It has the header and the trailer. Header says that these are the field name or the column name of the file, and the data will have uh, the uh, number of columns as per this header file, and the trailer says that there are number of records and the count of records in this file. There are 4. it the trailer may have more information, such as the date when the file was created, uh, and the header may contain the number of columns and the name of the columns and the data types. So this file contains that the header has the header of the uh, file and the data, and the trailer has the number of records. So we have to validate before loading this data into the table. So let's see the package. This is the package. I have already prepared this package. So we have two variables, the file name, the name of the file with the full file path location, and a variable each file valid, and which is of type boolean. Default value is false. And this is the script task where we will validate this file. So when we double click on this file, we have used the file name as a read only variables and the is valid variable as a read write variables. That will be returned by this script whether this file is valid or not. So if this file is valid, it will return the true, and if this file is not valid, it will return the false. And then we can use that variable down the stream below to further processing of this file. But here we will just validate this file and return this status of this file. So let's edit this script. Yes, it is now open. BSTF project is open now. In the main method, we have the code to validate this file. So we are performing some checks there, like whether the file size in bytes is greater than 0 or not, and validate number of records are equal to as mentioned in the trailer, and the header of the file are valid with the same number of columns. So for that, we have the file name variable access in string file name, and we have declared couple of boolean type variables, and then we check if the file exists there, and then we read all the lines of this file in an array of string, and the first file should be the header with 0 index, and the last line in this array should be the trailer with this array dot length minus 1. And then we will perform the first check there, the number of bytes of the file. So for that we have used the file info. We have created an object and passing the file name and dot length, so it will return the size in bytes of the file. So we checks whether this number is greater than 0. If it is, then we are assigning is size more than 0 bytes equal to true. Okay. The next is we are splitting the header line with the pipe separator, because our file has the pipe separator. So and then counting the length minus 1. So it will give us the number of columns. Huh? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are excluding this minus 1. So these are the columns and their counts. So the number of records in trailer. So for that, in trailer we have this line trailer, we have the pipe separator there. So we are splitting this with the pipe symbol and taking the last part of this string, and then again splitting it with colon, because the number of records colon the numeric value, and taking the last and then trimming it. So this will return the number of records in the trailer. Those are mentioned. And then we are validating all lines dot length minus 2 equal to number of records in trailer. All lines dot length minus 2. Why? We are excluding the header and trailer. So the records lines are only there. So it is counting these lines. And we are comparing this equal to number of records in trailer that we had calculated there, extracted and uh, stored in a variable. If this is true, then assign this value r number of records same as in trailer equal to true. And then we will check whether all the records have same number of columns. So for that, we have to loop through all the files, all the lines in the array of these lines, and skipping the first and take the all lines dot length minus 2. Why minus 2? Because the header and trailer line we have to skip. Then we are performing a check if line dot split by the pipe separator dot length not equal to number of columns that were be extracted from the header in this line of code. Otherwise it will have the same number of columns. So we are assigning the all records have same number of columns equal to true. So we have performed all the checks separately and their results in separate variables. And now we will check if the size is greater than 0 is true, are the number of records same in as in trailer is true, and all records have same number of columns true. So if all are true, then assign each file valid variable equal to true. This is the C# variable of Boolean type that we had already declared with false as default value. Okay, so then we have performed the check of all three types, the size, number of records uh, as per in the trailer, and all records have the same number of columns as in header. Okay, then we are checking where was the issue. If there is any issue, then we should know about that. So for that we are using this line, if not the variable is size more than 0 bytes, then we are printing this message using the dts.events.fire information, file size is 0 bytes. And same, if the r number of records same as in trailer, it is false, then we are printing the message number of records mismatch and all records have same number of columns in the if not this variable. Then we are logging this message, few records have less or more number of columns. So we have validated this file as per the header and trailer, and then we are returning this variable assigning the C# variable to the SSIS variable is file valid. So this will return the status of this file. And also I have logged the status. The file validation status is valid, and this variable is file valid. It will print true or false. And then we are returning the script result dot success, and in catch block we are logging the error message, and script result dot failure. So this is how we can validate the file using the script and return the status of that file, and so that we can use down the stream in the path for further processing, either to load the file or just to check the status and exporting or converting this file. Whatever we want, we can do this. So let's execute this package. So if we click on this start button, it will start execution and it completed. Let's see what is there. We can see the message, the file validation status is valid, true. Yes, it is valid. Okay, that's good. And if we alter this file, like something like that, there should be 5 records. So I am altering the trailer information there, and then we'll execute this package. Let's see what it says. So the package was completed, but you can see the file validation status is valid, false. No, it is not. And the number of records mismatches. This is the information that we identified, that there is problem